Have you ever met a woman, had a great conversation, she laughed, asked questions, looked at you, everything was going beautifully, but a week later, that interest slowly faded away? Or have you ever had this feeling? You saw someone and thought, why is this guy so interesting? What exactly is he doing? A guy who seemed to be doing everything right, but you just couldn't describe what he was doing. Well, today we're going to talk about exactly that guy's secret. And let me tell you, this secret has nothing to do with memorized lines, cool comebacks, or the kind of content you see on social media saying, say these 3 words and she'll be fascinated by you. Every woman is different. Not every word works on every woman. This is something much deeper and much more real. If you're ready, let's begin. First, let's talk about this. Think about it. What is mystery and what is it not? Most guys, when they hear being mysterious, think of this. Talking less, keeping distance, not texting, appearing cold. Bro, that's not mystery. That's just poor communication. And women sense this within seconds. They think something is wrong with you. Real mystery is an energy that creates the feeling of, I want to learn more about this guy. And this energy isn't about what you say. It's about how you carry yourself, how you look, when you choose to speak, and when you choose to stay silent. I once asked my girlfriend, what attracted you to me most when we first met? Her answer was, you weren't telling me everything, but what you did share, I could genuinely feel it. I wanted to read you, but I couldn't fully. That's what drew me in. That's it. Exactly that. Mystery is not a lack of information. Mystery is depth that doesn't overflow to the surface. Now let me tell you the first thing that separates a mysterious man from others: the balance of information sharing. Most guys, when they meet someone, either talk too little and come across as robotic, or dump everything about themselves and leave no surprises. Both are wrong. The right balance is this: share something, but not all of it. Open just enough to create curiosity, then close it. Because the other person doesn't fully know the subject, they'll look at you with curious eyes and wait for answers from you. For example, when someone asks you, "What do you do for work?" and you start explaining, "I'm a software engineer. I'm currently working on a startup. I've been in this industry for 2 years. It started like this and like that." There's no surprise left for the other person. They now know everything about the topic. But if you say, "I'm doing something in tech, still in the early stages, we'll see where it goes," they get curious. They want to ask more. And asking is interest. Interest is connection. Connection is attraction. Keep this formula in mind. Second element, letting go of reactivity. Bro, this might be the most critical point. Who is a reactive man? The man who panics when the woman across from him acts cold, who texts and then sends, "Is everything okay?" when he gets no reply, who adjusts his own energy based on someone else's mood. This is the exact opposite of a mysterious man. A mysterious and grounded man doesn't waver based on signals coming from the outside. Did you act cold toward him? He's still calm. Did you reply late? He was already busy living his own life. He didn't even notice. This isn't coldness, this is stability. And stability, from a brain chemistry perspective, is an incredibly powerful thing. When a woman's nervous system encounters a stable energy, it automatically relaxes. When it relaxes, she opens up. When she opens up, she connects. This isn't a theory, it's a neurological fact. Cortisol, the stress hormone, drops. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone, rises. You can trigger this simply by staying calm. Third element, eye contact and physical language. Let me ask you something. How many seconds have you looked into someone's eyes while talking to them recently? Most guys either can't look at all, or on the complete opposite end, they force-fix their gaze trying not to look away. Both are wrong. The right eye contact feels like this: I'm genuinely here with you, but I'm not trying to devour you either. A soft, calm, and safe gaze. My girlfriend told me something, let me share this too. When a guy looks away while talking, I feel insecure. But when he stares too intensely, I feel uncomfortable. But when he looks at me calmly and warmly, I feel safe. Feeling safe is the gateway to attraction. And what opens that gateway is how your eyes look. On top of that, your speaking pace says a lot too. A man who speaks fast appears tense. A man who speaks slowly, measured, and deliberately appears in control. And control walks hand in hand with mystery. Fourth element, being the center of your own life. This is perhaps the most fundamental building block of a mysterious man. A woman doesn't find a man interesting when she is the center of his life. Why? Because being the center means being predictable. When she thinks, this guy is always available, he responds to my messages instantly, he goes along with every plan I make. There are no surprises left in her mind. And when there are no surprises, there is no curiosity. But if you have a purpose, a career, a passion, a social circle, and you're genuinely investing in these things, the woman naturally falls to second place. And this falling to second place makes you more attractive, because now the woman thinks, is there a place for me in his life? And that question is attraction itself. I experienced this in my own life. There was a period when I was heavily invested in my work, my projects, and my friends. The people I met during that period were far more curious about me. Because I was fully present, but at the same time I gave off the feeling of also being somewhere else. This wasn't a deliberate strategy. This was the natural byproduct of a real life. Fifth element, less compliments, deeper observation. Let me explain this with a comparison. Two men say the following to the same woman. First man, wow, you're so beautiful. Your hair is incredible. Your eyes are stunning. And your voice is so sweet too. Second man, in the middle of the conversation, the woman says something. The man laughs softly and says, the fact that you said that really reflects who you are. I loved that. Which one do you think is more mysterious? Which one is more attractive? In my opinion, the second one. Because the first man is speaking with his eyes. The second man makes her feel that he's genuinely listening and seeing her. And being seen is a far more powerful feeling than being found beautiful. Women describe it like this. There are many people who find me beautiful, but very few who truly understand me. You want to be one of the few. And what you need to do for that is very simple. Compliment less, observe more. Listen. And show that you're listening. That way, the person across from you feels that you're different from the others. Sixth element, using silence as a weapon. Don't interpret this as staying silent during a conversation and just listening without engaging. Most guys are afraid of silence. When a gap appears in conversation, they immediately want to fill it. Well, actually, but a mysterious man doesn't fill the silence. He lets it sit. He stays in it. And within that silence, the person across from him feels compelled to speak. Why? Because the human brain struggles to deal with ambiguity, and you're creating that ambiguity through silence. This is also related to the balance of power. The person scrambling to fill the conversation is usually the person seeking approval. The person who sits in silence is saying, I'm here, but I don't need your approval. And this message is more powerful than thousands of words. A female friend of mine expressed it this way. After talking with some guys, I feel exhausted. But with some guys, even the silence feels comfortable. The quiet ones draw more attention. That's the man you want to be. Seventh and final element, being able to set boundaries. This is perhaps the least understood but most powerful element of attraction. The man who sets boundaries. The man who can say no. The man who can calmly walk away when he doesn't like a situation is mysterious. Because setting a boundary says, I have values. I don't say yes to everyone. Your approval isn't everything to me. And this message instantly triggers the following in a woman's subconscious. This guy is different. This guy respects himself. This guy is interesting. Think of the opposite. The man who says yes to everything, goes along with every plan, never objects to anything. Does this man feel trustworthy? Maybe you can trust him. But does he feel mysterious? Absolutely not. Because he's predictable. And predictability is the poison of attraction. I saw this most clearly in this moment. There was a period when I didn't want to go to an event, and I stated it clearly. This doesn't suit me. I won't be coming. A female friend who was there that day later told me, that decision came across as very self-confident. You stated clearly that you didn't want to come. People don't usually do that. One declined invitation. That's simple. But the message behind it was very powerful. Now let me tell you a few very practical and actionable things because this video isn't just theory. Your clothes need to sit right on your shoulders. This might seem like a small detail, but its impact on body language is tremendous. With clothes that fit properly on your shoulders, your posture automatically changes. You appear broader and more stable. Use a signature fragrance. Scent is directly linked to memory. Someone who remembers that scent, even when you're not in the room, will automatically find you more attractive. Nail cleanliness. Don't underestimate this. Women pay attention to hands, and dirty nails can shatter your entire image. Don't look at your phone while talking. Don't get distracted by other things. This alone can make you the calmest and most grounded man in the room, because everyone is looking at their phone. You're not. The person across from you wants your focus on them. This gets noticed. And remember this, bro. Being mysterious isn't about living as a fake character. Being mysterious means reaching the deepest and calmest version of yourself. You don't have to tell everyone everything. You don't have to answer every question. You don't have to fill every silence. You don't have to earn every approval. Be the center of your own life. Stand by your own values. Protect your own energy. And watch. Just watch what happens. If there's one thing I want you to take from this video, it would be this. Stop trying to add things to make yourself more interesting. Instead, remove the excess, the unnecessary explanations, the unnecessary compliments, the unnecessary approval seeking. What remains, that version of you, is already enough.